Hi, this is Jeffrey Paul Ross for NextLevelGuitar.com. We are continuing on in our Inspired By series. We're going to work on some 70s rock anthem type riffs, chords, and stuff, using a Strat with the famous in-between sound. Here I've got the 5-way switch stuck between the middle and the back pickup, and we're in the key of A. Now, if you would like a free video lesson with a corresponding ebook that's not on YouTube, just click on this link below that's in the text box, and we will email you this free video lesson with a corresponding ebook from Next Level Guitar. And we're going to start by doing this little riff on the bass strings. We're going to be on the A and the D string. Now, I'm using my thumb and my first finger. And I'm kind of, I'm not just picking the note, I'm kind of pulling up. That gives it that percussive slap. And I'm using my thumb on the A string and my first finger on the D string. And here's the riff. We're going to start there on the 7th fret on the A string with our first finger, up a whole step with our 3rd finger, and then back down to the 7th fret on the D string with our first finger. You hear the difference? I'm playing it straight now. Or now we're going to come up. We're going to come up here to the 9th fret with our first finger, and we're going to bar the D, G, and B string. It actually produces an E triad. And we're going to hammer on. We're going to hammer on with our 3rd finger on the 11th fret on the D string, and our 2nd finger on the 10th fret on the B string. And so we're kind of going from an E triad to an A triad. And so it's a quick hammer on, like that. Okay, so after we do that hammer on, we're going to come down a whole step and do basically the same thing. Here, when we hammer on, it's like one note, or if you were speaking, it'd be like one syllable. It's just kind of a little slur into it. But now when we go down a whole step, okay, what I'm doing here, I'm picking that D note, or that D string, with my first finger. So I'm picking that note, then the chord, and I'm doing that same pattern that I did up here. But it's actually, there's more time in between the hammer-on, so it sounds like 2 notes. One more time slower. Okay. Okay, so after this, we're going to hit this again and go back down to this, that bar there on the 7th fret. And we're going to go down to this G triad. This is in the middle of a G bar chord. We're on the D, G, and B string. We're going to slide that up a whole step to A. So, now we're going to go to an F sharp minor bar chord, G bar chord, A. I would like to mention that all these triads you can mix and match and try experimenting and come up with your own riffs. You know, anything. I mean, just twist and turn them around and see if you can come up with something on your own. So this has been Jeffrey Paul Ross for NextLevelGuitar.com, reminding you that we have over 1,000 types of various guitar lessons, starting with beginners, intermediate, and then on up through advanced. So we'll see you next time.